So I guess like what I mentioned, uh,
Hmm.
I think I should have played worse players when I was practicing her. I've definitely noticed I'm very uh bad at at playing against the spacies. Um, but I've had fun like moving around with her and stuff like that. So I like played her a bit and then kind of shelved it for a bit, but not like intentionally, just more like I wasn't playing very much and I wanted to get Fox practice, and so I ended up playing much more Fox.
Okay, and is
Um,
today a Fox day or a Sheik day, you think?
I didn't have a super so I knew I wanted to get help with certain things, but I didn't have like a super structured thing in mind other than uh one thing that I wanted to ask with that could I guess apply to both, but
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it with Fox specifically is like I want to um I want to have or I want to like start practicing my edge guard scenarios, and I wasn't actually sure how to set this up. And so I thought maybe I could get help with that.
Yeah, sure. So let me open UnclePunch and I'll share my screen and then we can figure this out.
I think
So,
in particular, oh yeah, sorry.
I'm just loading this up. Let me know if you can see this.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, fantastic. So what scenarios are you thinking?
So one of the things I was thinking about is like I feel like I let Marth get back for free way too much. And I want to practice like the Marth killer setups and stuff like that. Just to
Hmm.
actually threaten edge guarding more because I feel like what ends up happening is um I bear him and he's super high and he's stalling with side B. Um, and either I just go for like a 50-50 with Shine, trying to read that I'm gonna get the timing right, or I let them back. Um,
Okay.
and yeah, I actually want to practice this scenario much more.
Gotcha. So you'll have like a situation where Martha's like on stage here-ish. Um, and let's put him to like let's put him to 50. I think 50 is a good percent for this. So we're like here, and what happens? We'll do like up throw into. Why is he DIing? Do I have to like turn his DI off? Probably CPU
You
options.
might have to, yeah, trajectory DI maybe.
Yeah, trajectory DI. There we go. So something like this. We'll have like something like this, and then like after this, then he has a bunch of stuff he can do, right?
Yeah,
So then I guess from this and so like we have like stuff like this. So what do you think is like what are some ways that we can go about like what are some things he might do after this?
so I mean you've shown a few, like he can stall with side B, he can try and ferry you off the ledge and like swat you if you're hanging. He can just fall and go for like the low up B. um
So I think that
he
makes sense as an option.
Yeah. I've also noticed like sometimes they
Mm-hmm.
fall and then stall with the side B towards like the lower end and then try and go back up to like get the timing on you.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, so here's what I've done so far, and you might have figured this out, but like, I have basically created two save states. See what I mean? And I can
Hmm.
there's that outcome, and then there's the other one. Like if I
Hmm.
set it to slot 1, that's the direct one, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
so this is one way you can do it. So what I did was I recorded the scenario, no Fox creating the scenario, like Fox creating like a simple version of this scenario, like with up throw back air. So then like we have Marth. Then after he does that, I took control of Marth, recorded his inputs here, right? And then from there, I then use different slots to record different responses.
Got you.
So you see, like one thing that I would say is he makes a lot of sense here. Stalling, or just like
Yeah. I like refreshing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like generally, there's like ones that I'm going to like that I like more than others. Like yeah, let's set it back to random so we can see. So like if he's coming in, So that one covered that one.
Oh yeah, and then if you see the side B, you can just go shine it. Yeah.
Yep, and you might get a messy reaction, but I could have recovered from that.
Mhm.
The key here is like you want to like as he's getting close to the edge though, you want to have it like you still want to have your jump basically. I mean, so you want to have your intangibility when he starts to get close, so that you have a good window to react to the side B. Now, there's more that he might do here. Right?
Yeah. And then they can also, like, go on the stage, too.
Yeah. You can still stall it. You can still maneuver through a lot of it, though.
Yeah.
Is that surprising you how much, like, how little I have to do?
It's not. I know that this should be something that, I can cover better, I guess. So it's not surprising me at all because I don't think I've put in the time to, like, learn the... I mean, you almost edge guarded there with like, even with all that. So no, it's not surprising me that it's very doable.
Yeah, so like but let's talk about Marth Killer for a second. So this is Marth Killer, right? So
Yeah.
what would you say are the what so let's actually add another slot. Let's add this one. Let me just re-record that. Wait, I need to actually hit him. I don't think that's quite what I wanted. It's close. There we go. So would I be able to Marth Killer here if I just got up right away?
No.
But I could do that on one of the earlier ones. Maybe not that one if I do it like that. Yeah, I'd have to do it faster, but like here, we'll use slot 2 because this has the side B.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Not counting that I landed on the edge there, and then I had to get up and then get back on. Like, assuming I land on stage and I have the time to do the roll setup, what's the difference in where Marth is?
How close he is to the stage, basically. Like, if he can grab the stage from a double jump, then it's not really like going to get you anything.
Yeah. So like, it's not how close he is to the stage; it's how. It's like close. I always think of. I guess I always view close as like distance as opposed to height, but yeah, you could use it as a measure of proximity. Actually, that is still like a way that is still technically a correct definition for sure. So, yeah, it's the height though. It is like how can he reach? Like, can he reach with a double jump, or is he too low? That's like that's the number one question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my favorite, the wave of off bear.
Honestly, I like the shine spike.
Mm-hmm.
The shine spike is my favorite, but that's because I hate people. I hate Marth, and I have no soul.
I mean, if they're going to down throw you at the ledge, then it's only fair that we have that too.
I think I actually can get the extra attack out.
A double fair, yeah.
That's another way you can deal with it.
So when you're setting this up, you just set up the up throw, or you set up the up throw, and then for CPU mode, you just put it into record after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, like, what do you want him to do on this next one? I'll do it. I'll do one.
Maybe just an uppie onto stage.
Sure. Like that.
Okay, this is way simpler than I realized. Okay, yeah.
And then if you want them to mix up, you go to random.
You just put on random. Yeah. Okay.
And you can see like now they'll like vary between it. And you can even use auto restore.
Oh, were you just pressing left before?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see like it just create. So like some of these are easier to like So that one, I'd say that in general, my Marth flowchart with like most characters is to just like go for like a back air like here. And then grab the edge.
Yeah.
Because I can work with that.
I don't know if I've told you this before, but I have such an easy time doing it on the left side. It's such a hard time doing it on the right side because of just like the way my thumb moves.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Everyone has like, see, I know that I would die for that. So like, so this would be like, but yeah, you can easily set this up on like the on like the other side too, and you see how it covers like a lot.
Yeah.
Not everything perfectly if I don't do them. And I can mess it up, but like does that all make sense? Like, is this like...
Yes.
Okay, cool. I used to not use I would say that like using the human mode so that you can have like the character, like that I would say that simple is best with this sort of thing. Like, I think that it's tempting for us to try to create situations and just the like edge guarding situation, but I think that's not ideal. I do think that having a simple setup at the start of it, like to kind of help us prime and stuff, where possible with this type of like structure, it is like better.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that because specifically because of the Armada Shine training, I feel like I don't go for it enough, and I was wondering why that is when I like, I have done the mode before, right? And I think it's probably because I'm not setting up the situation; it's just happening automatically.
Yeah.
So that is something I was thinking about, I guess.
Yeah, and you'll notice like there are certain stalls, like I don't really like the up B stall because I keep getting hit out of it, because it has to, like, we have to be frame perfect with the up B stall.
Yeah. Otherwise you're vulnerable for a few frames, yeah.
Whereas I think that with these fast fall ones, the nice thing about like these double jump ones, I can vary like my edge grab timing by like changing when I fast fall. So like as an example, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I would say that like all of that. So like if I had to do that instruction, so yeah, for replays, let's jot these down into some steps. So one, set up the characters on the screen at the desired starting points. 2, create save state. 3, record using HMN. Yeah, the set you record using HMN bracket, create the situation we're working with. And then 4 would be record responses using CPU. Record set to playback to initiate. 4, record responses using CPU. Set to playback to repeat. To use. Yeah.
Is this something you ever can export and like just have it pre-saved?
Yeah. Do you want me to send you? Do you want me to give you this one?
Oh, there's literally an export. Okay, well, I would love this one. I want to set this up. I think with. I haven't set this. I'm in the actual Slippy. Fuck. So. Oh, no worries.
I haven't done this. So okay, there's something I have to do with like actual Slippy to make this work, but I'm reasonably sure that you can export these. I've just used like normal Slippy, and I think there's an extra step, and I just never bothered to set it up because I don't do this enough. I don't like save these enough. I find them easy enough to set up that I just do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try and do this probably with, well, I guess both Spacies and Martha and Sheet. Like, it's probably just good to get in the habit of like practicing my edge guards instead of trying to wing it.
Yeah, and the one thing I'm gonna note for restoral, you can use the D-pad or auto restore. Both are fine. Bracket both are fine. But for the D-pad, for the D-pad, just make sure you're right. No, your reset on the D-pad, like the reset on the D-pad and the restore point in the record menu are aligned. Basically, like, the restore points are slightly different for them. Like, they can match or they can be different, so just make sure they're aligned first. That's it.
Ah, okay.
So with that in mind, I would agree. Like, what's the situation that comes up versus Sheik, actually?
Let's see. I mean, well, actually, I have a question really quick about this before when I don't know if this is how it works, but if you like hit the Sheik's poof with any aerial, you just not take damage.
Depends on the power difference between the moves, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just clanking.
I was always wondering why, like, I don't know. For some reason, like, there are just times where I feel like I should have been hit by the poof, but I like bared it and it didn't hit me. But I guess it's just clanking then.
Yeah. So here, like, I've scaled my down air to like so it does nothing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Sheik do it. We're gonna have Sheik help us out with something.
Oh, but if you dare it, it's still gonna hit you. Okay.
Because it doesn't do enough damage.
Ah, okay, interesting.
So do you know? So it's not. So I believe it is 9. Let me think here. So the Sheik's dare does no. Sheik's poof does 12. So you see, like, these are like trading, but like these are trading. Even up air 1 is trading. Like if I get the hitbox out.
Yeah.
Okay. This is hard. This is hard, but like you see what I mean.
But when you're narrowing and stuff, yeah, it is flanking. I guess fair is probably too low because it's multi-hit.
Oh, it's just like the hitbox is weird. Remember, like my hitbox still has to make contact with the my hitbox needs to make contact with the hitbox on the same frame that the hitbox is making contact with my body. Otherwise, it doesn't count as it. Otherwise, it'll just if the hitbox is just hitting me and my hitbox is out but not making contact with it, it's just gonna hit me. Like that's what's happening. So here, like it'll be clear if we turn fighter collision on. Actually, yeah, so... So let's...
Clanked with up tilt.
Oh, it's definitely going to clank with up tilt.
Yeah. Okay, this makes sense.
It's literally just damage.
I see.
So there's like...
I guess then...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, what were you going to ask?
No, I was just going to say, I guess the scenarios that come up with Sheik then are just mainly like her going ledge versus her going on stage.
Oh, that shit. Okay, yeah, that's easy. That's easy. Like, here, let's bring her over here. Come here, you. And let's just like I'm thinking we'll just like nair her off or something. Like I don't think we need to be like, here, we'll delete this position, save position, this is fine. So yeah, something like that. Or yeah, actually we could probably just back throw her. So something like that. And then we will take control of Sheik's brain real quick. So like this, like, so when you, and we'll turn fighter collision off so we don't have like cheating. So like this, or like she might go to the edge kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that would be one. Cool. That'll be one. Oh, wait a minute. Playback. I need to record. Wait, that's the same thing. Okay, so right, I have to be a little bit higher for that. A little bit higher. Okay. No, a little bit higher still. The spacies have, like, spoiled me. Okay, that's one, and then we'll do one more. So what do you want her to do on this one?
Oh yeah, that is probably something I should think about. The like swatting you, I guess.
Yeah, just get a little closer. I'm trying like not to like get too close until like I need his edge intangibility to like wear off.
Yeah.
Actually, I should probably be trying to hit you with the BA.
Oh, that's true. I think that's the scenario actually that I get hit by.
Okay, so it's more about like when she like has like when she's basically like threatening to hit you with the B.
Yeah, she like has her resources that she's like somewhat close to the stage.
So like she might go to the platform there, like that would be an option. Okay, got it. So that would be an option, and then like one more. Cool. I think that some of these are sort of like similar, but that's okay. So like.
Yeah.
So something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that one is free. Yeah. I need to. I don't know why, but in this scenario, for some reason, I don't do the normal get up enough.
You ledge dash, don't you?
I do.
No, this is like the one time ever that ledge dashing isn't as good because like it doesn't count as being on the ledge when otherwise.
Yeah, it's such a bad habit. It's like my hands moving before my brain thinks about the scenario, basically.
Yeah, and you can see how easy this is.
Yeah.
Like she has nothing. Because she's chic, unless you're like me and like you messed that up because... No, I did it again! I'm the worst player ever. Oh my god. No, you won't get me this time. I will stand. Damn it. I'm so good! Oh my god. Changing the game. Hit the wrong side, doesn't matter. It's fine.
When are you gonna start playing Fox?
No. Don't put these ideas in my brain. You know what? Actually, I have tried maining Fox. He was not for me.
Really?
Yeah, I tried it like so when I was on a like. I was being a little doomer about Sheik because of the whole 20XX movement and stuff. So I gave it a whirl, and then I was just like, you know what? This ain't for me. I'd rather lose with Sheik than play this character.
Okay, fair enough.
Because it's not that he wasn't fun. I just couldn't imagine myself playing him with the same dedication and like enjoyment over. Like I didn't get the same fulfillment that I did from like other characters. And it's like it's not that he wasn't fun in doses. It's just that like I could see that he was a bit of a princess. Like he was very high maintenance, and I just was not about that. I was like, absolutely. He's like, by the way, you'll have to practice me every day. And I'm like, I can't take care of a hamster. Absolutely not. This is out of the question.
Very fair.
Yeah. But yeah, so you see, like, so that actually is pretty instructive. That right there. And all we did was basically up throw back your Sheik a bunch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think we up throw back it. I think we just nared her off or something.
I think you just nared her off, yeah.
Yeah, and you can see, like, that's good enough, though.
Yeah.
For this sort of setup. So with that in mind, I think this is good in terms of the lab work portion of this, unless there's anything else you want to, like, go over?
No, this is essentially what... And, like, I think I'll know what to do, at least for, like, spacey recoveries. So this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, spacey's recoveries are, like, a little bit more complicated. I would say, though, that the similar ideas apply. Yeah. The only thing is that, like... I find with space animal recoveries, because, like, the difference between a good one and a bad one and, like, an okay one is, like, so big. I find that if you're trying to practice something specific, using frame advance can be really useful for them. Like, I've used frame advance to create scenarios. Like, one thing I really like doing versus spaceys, because of, like, how different a properly done, like, ledge sweet spot or like a side B shorten or something like that.
Side B shorten, yeah.
I will use Frame Advance to create those like very optimal versions of those scenarios. It does take a little bit more time, but I do find that, and usually I don't have them like shuffle around like this because I just want to kind of get a sense of what works on them. But yeah, I would say that using the Frame Advance to create the optimized versions it's good because it gives you a better sense of like what it looks like as you see it in real time after like you just run through the simulation. You'll get a better sense of like what it looks like on the different levels to like have a more optimized or cleaner version of these things.
That makes sense.
And you know, there's some. I think that's really handy when you're also a spacey player because like you know then that's stuff you can take from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that in mind, what do you want to do next? Because you said you had a few things. You had the lab thing. Was there anything else?
I think maybe just games then, because I think that I want to work on Cheek, but I think I want to put more time into her first before I like before I guess like I don't know if it's worth it until I have more experience on her.
That's fine.
So maybe just games then.
Yeah, so we'll take a look at your Fox, and you know what? Today will be a Fox day.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah. This is what I like. The negotiation. Okay, let me just quickly do a soft reset Slippy because I've been mucking about in UnclePunch, and then yeah, we should be. Just let me know when you've connected to the broadcast code.
All right, I think it should be in now.
All right, excellent. I'm gonna stop streaming then, because I don't think you need to see you twice. That'd just be downright confusing.
That's how you get self-conscious.
That is how you get self. Oh my god! I noticed I was looking at myself when I was playing the other day. I was like, oh my god, no, girl, get it together.
All right, a Falco.
Hell yeah! I don't see anything yet. I do see Battlefield. We're cooking. Who the fuck is placeholder? And I've never heard of. I've never heard of this person. I've heard of their famous brother. Don't get it. All right.
Oh, that hit me.
Gotcha. So, like, one thing I'd say, you stop right outside people's range a lot, but then it looks like you don't, like, you think that your move will hit from a stationary position. Remember, if we are Fox, we have, like, stubbier limbs than basically everyone except for the rats. So, like...
That's true.
If we're, like, even Kirby has longer, like, limbs, it's just, they don't do anything. But they are longer. So, yeah, we just want to maybe keep that in mind. Fox needs to lean into his opponent a good amount to hit them. Unless he's, like, super close.
Ooh. Yes. I think you're right. I do that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, laser confirm.
Yeah. Oh.
Aura! Aura! Okay, so let's think about percents for a second here. Oh my god, that was so good. No, like the falling back air to set that up to cut him off was actually so good. Everything there was dynamite. It's just that you weren't sure what to do when you got to the very end, did you? No, were you?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Okay.
I was like, do I get the shine or do I
just pick? Just pick.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Just pick. There are like 8 things that kill him there. The only one that doesn't is like standing there.
That's true.
And like they might not all work every time because like, you know, some of them cover like different timings, ranges, like yada yada yada. Like some of them are easier than others. But like the thing is you don't want if you're not sure, don't worry about it.
Oh, I missed my fastball.
Don't worry about it. Okay, he got it. At zero, remind me, at 0%, what does Falco want on us? Just pick gut. Go with gut. Shine? All right, that's what we're gonna say. That's what we're gonna say, and that's what we're just gonna keep that in mind. Like we're just gonna we're gonna let go of that thought because again, we don't want to hold it, but like that's the observation. So now at 55, what does he want?
Dare, shine.
Dare. Just first
Dare,
move.
yeah.
It's the move they initiate with. So it's 0, dare, or
Shine.
okay, shine exactly. And look what he did, right? So this is a way of like kind of like adjust like understanding mix-ups, because like we've been talking about recovery mix-ups, but like one thing that happens when we're looking at on-stage mix-ups is that what's good at different percents changes a lot. Like if we have a Jigglypuff at like 50, what we want is different than a Jigglypuff at 0.
Yes.
So we want to be like, so if you just like play around drill because you got comboed off Fox's drill as Jigglypuff, and you're like, oh god, I never want to get drilled again. But then you're at 50, then like that can be disastrous, because like the way you beat drill is often going into the air. And then like against the guy who wants to now up smash you, you know, that can be terrible.
Yeah.
So it's we're just trying to like let's try to build an awareness of like what phase of the game we're at, and this is a good way to do that without having us to like do much.
So now you just want to hit me with anything.
I think it's not anything. I think that we can be a little, you know what, using context clues, I think that we can narrow that down a little.
That's fair.
Like, he F smashed 11 times. I don't think that F smash is an unreasonable thing to play around when we're at kill percent. Or to like play with in mind. Yeah. So at 44, what does he want?
He wants Dare.
Great. Or he might want Dare.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say like, yeah, he might. And like the thing is, when we see what he actually, so there he back aired, right? So now he's actually doing more as like lasers and sex kicks and stuff. But now we've learned something about this player. Because the player, people will not perfectly conform to what we think that they should do based on our understanding of the matchup. And that's okay. Nice.
Oh.
Nice. You played really well
Yeah.
that last stock.
He definitely was looking for like the bears and like running around with lasers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he caught that thing.
I mean, you did like your slowest aerial. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
I bet he wouldn't have caught drill. Just saying.
That's true. I guess I should be surprised by that.
I mean, like, okay, so to be fair, I'm not saying the up air doesn't work there. Like, I'm not saying that the up air can't work there. The up air actually makes a lot of sense versus certain things that Falco does at low percents. Like, if you, like, Falco, like, sometimes he's not looking for raw shine as much. Sometimes he looks for down air. So, like, you know, up air, like, when combined with Fox's jump squat, like, and such, up air can be a really good pick against that. But, like, you know, it just happened to be like this was a play that would have been like, you know, what he did was more dareable than up airable, and that's okay.
Yes. Oh.
I feel like this is the type of player that would have given you like so many like a ton of trouble when we started. Not because he's like not because he's doing anything particularly challenging. It's just that like he's playing with a little bit of confidence with like the things he's going for, and he's just kind of like he doesn't really stop when he's like he doesn't really stop with his game plan. You know what I mean?
Yes. I feel like I've definitely noticed like big improvements, at least in terms of like playing the game. I don't know if I don't know how to describe it.
Your play looks better, like, absolutely. Like, no, if that's what you've noticed, no question. You are on the ball. At 87, what does he want? You figure?
He wants, I feel like Bear. Well, he's been F smashing a lot, but...
But generally, we're thinking Falco maybe wants Bear.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable. What you'll probably notice... Oh, wow, this guy's going off. Go off, King.
Oh, no.
Get loose to up smash.
Oh.
Side B off and die. Okay, that's looking fine.
He did hit a good string.
I mean, like, he's not, like, I think he's a good skill level of it for us to, like, fight, personally.
Yeah, I think so too.
Huh. How have you been finding the Falco matchup?
I feel like one thing that I've been trying to do more, and this is like whoops. This has kind of come up with like both our lessons and also I have like better Falco friends, and one of them has mentioned that that he found like the spots that I tried to play were a bit too obvious, and so I've been trying to basically be much more ambiguous with when I want to engage, and I feel like it's helped a lot. But I still would say this is probably one of the matchups that I'm like, oh no,
It's okay.
This is still probably one of the matchups I struggle with more than.
I maintain this is Fox's worst matchup.
Yeah, 50-50 is a funny worst matchup, but I agree.
I think Falco beats him like 55-45.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is what I'd put Marth as well, but I think that the Falco's a little more stable, funnily enough.
Ooh. Yeah, I just didn't do anything.
Yeah. I don't think this matchup's like unplayable or anything. I just think that like at the end of the day, like what Falco does is just very good versus what Fox does, and like I think the bigger thing here for me is that like Fox's weaknesses are in really good spots for like Falco to capitalize on, because Fox's weaknesses line up really well with Falco's weaknesses. So what I mean is that like Falco is really good at getting hits, but like doing the damage part of the combo, but his finishers are kind of like, what do I do? Some of the time. But Fox is like Fox, by being like the fastest falling fast faller, at least on offset. He just kind of like falls into everything that we want, that Falco wants. He's edge guardable, he's gimpable, like he doesn't really, he's light, so you know he dies off the top. Like he's light, but his like gravity isn't actually, even though his gravity's high, he's still like super light, so killing him off the top is doable. Like there isn't really Falco's problem of like you have to come up with a way to kill someone, and it's like kind of specific to the situation you're in. Well, Fox is really cooperative in that regard.
That seems fair.
Yeah. And whereas, like, I feel like Falco's hard matchups are usually the ones where they have good like, they can kind of do the same thing Fox does in that they can contest the laser once it's set up, like, somewhat effectively. But then, in addition to that, they're also not squishy to his combos. Like, this is more like Marth Sheik kind of vibes.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable, what do you call it? Oh, wow.
Analysis, yeah.
A reasonable analog. Ooh. No.
I do pride myself on being reasonable, but let's lock in. This guy's turning up the jets.
Oh no, I waited too long.
Don't worry about it. We were too late.
One thing I want to do more is use running shine here, but I feel like
That's so hard on Falco.
It just feels really.
You've got a laser in the way, or you've got like that down air in the way. Like it's just hard. It's like trying to approaching laser shine grab with like on Sheik's shield. Like yes, you can probably get it like sometimes, but like actively playing for it the way that Falco does versus Marth or something is like, or Fox is so hard because Sheik has like 18 trillion buttons that can just like randomly shoot out on frame 5 and kill you. Whereas Falco and Marth only have 2 buttons that can do that. So, like, there's far fewer risks. Oh my god, you're so good. Let's go.
Ooh, okay. That felt good.
Alright. We'll one more him, and then we'll fight someone else.
Sounds good.
I think that your Falco matchup looks fine. Like, your Falco matchup looks fine. Honestly, there's, like, little percent things and little, like, movement things, but it is what it is. I think that just more confidence moving towards the opponent would be, like, really good for you.
That's actually the thing I was gonna say is that feels like my the next big step, I would say.
Just try to like, okay, so here's what I'm gonna challenge you to do in these games. Just like don't like, unless you have a good reason to like unless you're really think that something bad is gonna happen, try just to like play closer.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, like, that was a good one. Like, we were in shield versus Falco. He could have shined us. Like, we don't want to die. Like, that makes sense. But, like, if we're just standing around in neutral, I don't think we need to back up necessarily.
Ooh.
Yeah, like, I saw you try to get away there, and, like, that made sense. Because, like, Falco blocking, you know, potentially getting good initiation on our shield. We don't want to die.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll try to play closer.
Don't be afraid to roll as well when you're shielding. Like, rolling through someone, especially against this guy because he's kind of slow, like, that's good.
Oh.
C-stick to roll.
Stuck. Yeah, that's what I should have done.
It's just, you can't fuck it up. It's buffers.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Mm-hmm. I saw that roll.
Yep.
Doesn't that feel good? Just knowing your roll,
does.
like, you have your roll on speed dial, you know it's going to come out on time.
Oh, okay. Oh, he got me.
You got the thing you did after the roll, though.
Yes.
Oh, you do the left and a lot, the up tilt up smash.
Yeah, it is the...
It is.
It definitely is the weapon.
Like, no, the thing is, I feel like only Leffen can get away with... Oh, we're done. We're done with him.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Whoever
I gave
you
him
are.
the GGs.
Whoever that person is. Don't GGs him. He's trying to be us.
On his last stock.
Tell him, like, free as fuck. Like, no. Easy clap.
XX.
Easy
They added
clap.
that to the game.
Yeah, send easy clap through.
That felt good.
No, you looked good. You looking good? Feeling good? Let's go.
Check you again?
Yeah. I just
All
don't
right.
want. I just don't want to fight that dude.
Yeah.
We already beat his bitch ass. Let's go fight someone else. Whoever the.
Oh, it's another Falco.
Do you want to fight Falco, or do you want to look for another matchup?
Maybe 1 or 2 games.
Sure. Let's get a sense of this person, because yeah.
Oh, Oh.
In situations where you, like, get jabs and stuff as, like, your combo, try to use your, like, dash JC grab instead of your dash JC up smash.
Dash it. Okay, yes. Makes sense.
Yeah, because it just has, like, the thing is, like, you just hit them with an attack. So a lot of times they're, like, they're kind of just going to be ASD down shielding anyway, just because, like, that's a common, like, panic button response.
Yeah.
It's also going to be good versus, like, just generally things in general. Like, grab is so stable.
Oh, I tried to do the waveland off bear.
You want to be cool.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, you'll be cool differently. So what does he want? What does he want at, like, at 80?
At 80, he wants bear. Bear, yeah, let's just say bear.
Yeah, look what he's going for. Step back here.
Yep. Oh man, I'm not convinced the fairs are even intentional.
I think they are, because he's doing them forward. And you've been full hopping, so I think he's trying to get your jump.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You know what? The thing is, though, it doesn't matter if they're intentional or not. The fact of the matter is, he's short up fairing and bearing. Like, he's short up fairing and short up and, like, full hop bearing. So, like, those were the things we saw. That's all that matters. It doesn't, like, why... Because the thing is about, like, learning about someone's game plan is we don't need to know every single step about it. We don't need to know every single detail. We just need to know the parts that affect us, which is the moves.
That's true. Yeah, thinking about whether it's intentional or not isn't important.
It can be important for, like, it can be important sometimes, but, like, when it comes to, like, move choices like that are, like, happening a lot and, like, frequently enough that it doesn't matter. They're happening enough. Your friends have your friends commented on your improvement again?
I have had, what do you call it, like much closer games with like people that I thought were like untouchable before, which I've felt is nice. I haven't played at enough locals recently though, to be honest, which kind of sucks. Ooh.
So now that we know that he's like looking for bear a lot of the time, I'm gonna point something out. Even if they didn't work, I would say that some of your choices you're making, like with where you position and like what moves you're going for, like I notice you've gone for more anti-airs.
Yeah.
So like you had an up tilt when you were behind him that like could have killed him if he had swung in at a very slightly different timing. So I would say that like you see what I mean about like how the mix-ups vary across percents, like across game states. Like we want to make sure that we're playing the right mix-up, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because
he left.
that's okay. Like, how do you feel about this character?
I don't know. I think I've been playing bad buffs mostly, so like the games haven't been hard in my opinion.
This buff seems alright.
Oh, I tried.
No! Okay, so edgeguarding Puff. So with edgeguarding Puff, remember, she can like linger off stage way longer than anyone. So like with her, you just like, when you're holding the ledge, you're just kind of like managing, like you're guarding the space like very conservatively. You don't want to actually like commit too much.
Yeah.
And then hold to side when you're near her.
I miss that so bad. Yeah, I like hold side if I'm definitely getting rested.
No. Even if you're not sure, if you'll get hit or not, like if there's like some lag, it's just like a maintenance habit. We're just gonna like hold to we're gonna hold to the side somewhat.
Makes sense.
Because like, why would we risk it? The answer is that we wouldn't, because we love ourselves and we love winning.
Ooh.
Ah, Jigglypuff.
Oh.
Yeah, this puff is pretty good. Don't force it. Nice DI. Jab.
Ooh, I keep missing my my drill. Oh, nice. I didn't expect that. I keep missing my my moving out of drill.
Hopefully they give us another one.
Yes.
So, big thing with Puff. We want like if you aim at where she is, she's usually going to be further away. So you want to kind of like draw like pretend there's a character. The actual target is slightly behind her. And you want to do your aerials sooner. As like aerials quickly.
Ooh, whoops.
Don't get greedy for it. This is how she like thrives. Try to like set it up by like finding a good her when she's falling down with a punishable move, like her nair or something. Nope, we're just swinging now. Just like you want to up smash when she's in the air. There you go.
Okay. I saw her in the air. At least that's that.
No, I saw that. You did.
Yeah.
So like that's the goal.
Ooh.
Up smash is okay when she's on the ground if she's committed. Like if she like missed something or whatever. But yeah, like your favorite Fox player is not nearly as cool. Their up smashers are not nearly as cool as you might think, unless their name is actually no, none of them are cool. In this regard. Because up smash, like, the thing is, it's such a powerful move, but it is, like, risky, and, like, you're Fox, so, like, why, right? We don't need to take risks.
That's true.
This is our world. She's just living in it. And she's not even doing a good job of that, honestly. We might have something to do with that, but, I mean... this is our world, so it's fine. It's legal. How much she can... Like, it's not like we gave her rights. It's fine. Good DI. Great angle.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah,
Ooh.
they played that well.
Aim more high. After that, you could have, I think, made it back from where you were.
I think you're right. Yeah.
No, up tilt. If you're gonna do crap like that, up tilt. Or up tilt and back air.
Okay.
Like if you want to just like toss out a kill move, like up tilt and back air are much better because they're much less like dangerous. But even then, like versus like Hungry Box level puffs, like it's still bad. But like we're not fighting a Hungry Box. We're not fighting Hungry Box, and that's fine. We can acknowledge that.
Ooh.
No, this is.
I always forget how long that lingers.
But this is what I mean. You keep like delaying your aerial for like a long time. If you just had your attack out, you would have fallen on her. Like, cause you didn't get hit until you were already parallel with her, or until you were already level with her. If you just had your attack out, you would have bonked her head.
I might have to look back at the scenario just to see what I'm actually doing, because
Your moves need to be out when you're above Puff, not when you're when you're reaching her. See what I mean?
Yes. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Because you are like remember, we're attacking the 7 and the 9 that she's bad in.
Ooh, I missed my turnaround.
That was a massive improvement. Like,
Dreamland.
Hell yeah. Honestly, like, this guy is pretty solid. Whoever he is, like, he obviously knows what he's doing. I think that all of our opponents today have been, like, pretty good, honestly. Like, even that first guy that we were like, definitely stronger than, a little stronger than. Yeah, it's just, yeah. He's still, like...
Yeah, I feel like they've been better.
Yeah.
Oh,
go for running shine there.
Yes. Okay. Good call.
Remember, we have to get like. Remember, you are drawing a target on where you think she's gonna like go, which means either where she's gonna land. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
nice,
I saw that one.
Kill.
Okay, I need to be more disciplined about that though. Or like that was good, but in general.
Well, you just need to respect the conditions. It's not a matter of discipline, because like if they give us like 1,000 up smashes, we will take 1,000 up smashes. Like that's fine. It's not like that's not a bad thing. If they want to donate kills to us, like because they're playing a riskier style like solo battle or something, yeah, far be it from us to stop them. But like. At the same time, like, we also need to be, like, the name of the game here is recognizing the situation it's good in. Because I want to point something out there. You had that up smash, and even though you went for the up smash and it didn't, like, hit, it wasn't a bad up smash to go for because you didn't get punished.
Yes, that's true.
Because she had to move away awkwardly from it, remember? So, like, that matters. I'd say that up smash there, I'd say is a little bit sketchier though because she's not at kill percent. So that one I would have wanted to see a jab up smash or possibly a shine tech chase up smash.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like that.
There we go.
Now that's the Leffen, which is also the Korean DJ and the Mewtwo King. But not the Armada, weirdly enough, even though I think he has the most kills with it.
He has his own move already.
You know what? It's just like, you know, history wasn't kind to Armada's Fox, even though it like won a lot. Even though it won a lot of tournaments, like a lot of like grand final sets. I love your sharking there. That was so good.
Ooh, I got stuck.
So how are you finding this playing closer business?
I think it's just something I need to do in general, I think.
No, but you're doing it. So how does it feel to be doing it? Like, what is the experience of like doing it like?
Definitely good. Oh, whoops! I missed my. I do feel like I can. I think one thing in particular is like with punishing feels much better.
I would imagine so, because Fox needs to be like somewhat close to like Fox needs to like cover a lot of ground in order to get but. Like, you can't just, like, you know, you can't just shoot your limb at the opponent and, like, hit them from, like, 18 feet away the way that, like, say, I don't know, like Captain Falcon
Yeah.
or Marth or Sheik, you know, You know, the three, like, you know, the rock, paper, scissors twins, or triplets. They need to, like, yeah, they have a little bit more wiggle room, but you have to be close. And I think that, like, that's a part of I think that's a part of playing him that made you uncomfortable. All right.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think one thing that you. Oh, he left. I think one thing that you talked about is
we have 5 minutes left, so maybe we'll do our takeaways here.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Hell yeah. You were saying something we talked about?
Oh, one thing you told me about that I like, that has kind of become much more clear to me is like how I used to, especially a lot. I would try and space my moves way too much rather than like, you know, getting inside them basically.
Is that not a form of spacing?
It is. It's definitely a form of spacing, but like I guess spacing as in like tipping my moves maybe is what I meant.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I do remember that conversation, and I do remember making those observations, and I also remember that we like talked about leaning into the spacing with the intention of leaning into the opponent, so we can like stay as close to them as possible. And I noticed that we had like a pretty significant improvement after that. So
yeah,
from today, what are some things that you're like that you want to? What are some things that stood out to you about? Well, yeah. What are some things like you mentioned that actually you mentioned that running shine is something of a problem still, right? Like going for it.
Yeah, I think one thing that I do to make up for it is, I like go for shallow running shines into an aerial after that.
Yeah, it's okay.
But that kind of feels like a crutch to me a little bit in the sense that like
they do different things though. Like that's the problem. Like the aerial, like so the reason we running shine is usually because we want the shine. The shine aerial is more because we are not like we don't care about a specific hit as much with that one. Like if we get the shine and the aerial together, great. If we get the aerial on its own, great. If we get the shine on its own, great. Like we're not really doing those sequences because we want a specific thing. It's usually more of a space control, test the waters kind of things. Whereas running shine, it's more of an undershoot really. Whereas running shine it's like an undershoot with overshoot elements. Whereas like the running shine is just straight up an overshoot. It's just like
that's exactly how I would describe it. Is like an undershoot with like a little bit of an overshoot at the end, versus like I think I want my overshoot also. Or I want to be using that like the actual overshoot also intentionally more.
Yeah, you know what? Send me that last Jigglypuff game. We're gonna look at something real. Like let's look at something real quick.
Yes. Reveal location.
Drag and drop. You can just drag and drop into into Discord. Perfect. Thank you. Downloaded, and then we're gonna look at this. So let me share.
He was also SDIing my drills, which I noticed. Which that is something I need to get used to more.
Yeah. So like, let's find a spot. Like, let's find a spot where we want to running shine. So that one looks like a good one.
Oh, let me stream. There we go.
So I'm gonna slow down time here using my powers, and then like we'll see what happens. So like you do this jump, but like if we rewind just an teensy bit, you're gonna tell me that this is not like an amazing spot to overshoot?
Oh no, it's beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, like this to me is like so money. So let's do the work backwards approach on this one, so that we can at least give you a framework on what to like do with your overshoots, and if we're still having trouble, then we can like look at that next session. Hell yeah! So let us find out how we got here. So like, well, actually no, because you're about to short hop aerial. So let's make a note of that. You will be. Oh, you're both blue. You will be actual. You will be actual blue because she is player 1. So let's see here. So you're about to short hop aerial, so this would be the last step. Short hop dare, I believe. So this is what we're changing. And then what did we do before that? Dash? Yeah, yes. This is the Fox's dash. Of course it's Fox's dash. I've seen this I've seen this more time than I've seen the sun. Like, it's fine. Let's see here. How did we get here? Yeah, cool. So this is how we got here. So let's now do so let's map this back a little bit. So from here, so we wave dash back, we dash dance in place, and then she wave dashes back. Cool. So the question here is, so she's wave dashing back. So let's do wave dash back, wave dash away rather. And then what happened before this? We were like dash dancing in place, right?
Yeah.
So DD in place. Wave dash away. And how did we get into this spot? Like we will like dash forward, wave dash back, right?
Yeah, I think I wave dash backed.
Cool. So then what was she doing? Because I'm curious as to that part too. So that's a little too far. Okay. So she... Oh, she double wave dashes away. Okay, cool. So wave dash away, crouch, wave dash away. Nice.
Okay.
So DD in place. So wave dash away. Pause. So pause, crouch, comma, crouch. DD in place, wave dash away, and then we dash, dash, dash jump, and then short hop nair. No, short hop dare. So then this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is step 4, which is where we are right now. We don't have that. And then, like, this is the part that we're going to be changing, this part here. And we're going to say running shine.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't need dash. It would be dash run, and then running shine. And this makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does look like the right, like, spacing.
And you see how we got here, right? Because, like, we're basically running in response to her, like, with her being, like, with her committing to, like, a retreat motion and kind of, like, shuffling about here, we're calling out in a second retreat motion. It makes a lot of sense, I think, for her to do a second wave dash away, especially if Fox is, like, just kind of, like, screwing around at this spacing. Like, because she's here. She can get hit. Like, if we come forward a little bit more, like, she's suddenly in danger, I think it makes a lot of sense for her to, like, back up a little bit, or to get into the air. So, like, really we're just playing for one of two conditions. When she gets into the air, it's not really that big a deal if we miss this running shine anyway, because, like, what, she's, like, full hopped here, and we miss below her? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. So, so, that is the thing I wanted to look at together. Now let's do our actual takeaways. So... I would say I want running shine to be... I think that running shine makes a lot of sense as a priority. So overshoot... yeah, like more... I guess trusting your overshoots.
I think that'll help me a lot against players that are happy to wait as well. Like you pointed out, the Puff was doing that, and I think that's something that I don't necessarily deal with the best always. So I think it is definitely a priority that I should be like working on it.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to call, in this one, trusting your overshoots, I'm actually going to call attention to the fact that we saw a lot of success today with running jab up smash, which is which like we did really far into the end zone. So like, there's clearly a method to this. Yeah, I'm actually going to word it like that. There's a lot of ROI on the table, because this is conventionally an area we haven't really explored, an area we haven't really been able to have solutions stick in bracket up to now, really, because I'd say those running jab up smashes absolutely count. So I would say running shine. Running jab. No, I would say, what's another good one? Running down tilt? Yeah, it's
running down tilt, yeah. I do the running down tilt against Marth at least, because it always catches the dash back. But I think, yeah, it is a good one for sure.
Yeah, and just going further with, running JC grab. Because, yeah, like, that would be the mix-up to a lot of these. Like, it's just, like, dash... I would even say dash attack, and I would even say dash attack, bracket, at high percents. And...
yeah, that's also a good one, yeah.
And running JC grab, are all... Yeah. So I would say just, like, continue, like, see if, see if we can build on today's success, by continuing to implement running shine, running details, dash attack at high percents, and running JC grab. Cool. What's something else that you want to call attention to? Like the lab stuff, you already have the points on that.
Yes.
Although we did learn some things about in the lab stuff. Is there anything there you want to flag?
I think once I spend more time in it, that that will become more apparent, maybe.
Maybe the thing on Marth Killer. Do you remember
Yes,
the thing on Marth Killer?
Yeah. Just in terms of his like height relative to the grabbing ledge, basically.
Yeah, Marth needs to be too low to be able to grab edge with his double jump.
Yes.
And then I would say the next thing with Sheik is Sheik Edgehog.
Oh yeah,
setups.
don't ledge dash.
Just stand for the ledge.
And then I think probably the last point, which wasn't related to that, is also just be more comfortable playing close.
Yeah. So combat. Yeah, close. Yeah, Fox 101. I'm just gonna say Fox 101 is Fox Fox thrives being close to his opponent. Yeah, the more you build skill with the more you build comfort and in close quarters, the better. Continue to build on what you have and see how far you can reasonably push sticking to your opponent. Because, like, obviously there's a limit somewhere. At some point we are, like, doing this too much. We're just, like, running into them all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, what we're really doing, it is important, I think, as Fox, for us to limit test with this stuff. Because the most important skill on Fox is confidence, by far.
Yeah.
It is, like, he is the character that needs it more than anyone else in the game. Because everyone knows your matchup. Everyone knows how to kill you. And you're the most common character by far. And you're also the most fragile or second most fragile, depending on what the combo route is. It's either it's you or Falco. Like, it's one of you, two of you, and it just depends on which one, whether they're better at gimping or killing or whatever. So with all this in mind, you cannot be second guessing basic stuff. And I'm not saying it won't happen. It will here and there, but like it really is. He is a character where you just kind of gotta believe. Where you kind of just gotta believe, you know.
Yeah, every time you give me that advice, I'll like do something where I'm like I'm just gonna throw out a move here, and but I don't feel like it'll work, and then it works a lot of the time, and then I realize it like always makes me think back to what you said, so that makes a lot of sense.
Hell yeah, Harsha, I'm gonna let you go, but this was good, or at least I think this went well. And if you have any questions about this stuff, you'll let me know, right?
Yes, for sure. I think this went really well. Thank you so much, KK.
No problem, Harsha. Keep up with the great work. Talk soon. Bye.
Yes, see you.